So what do you think when you see that list of charges that they came up with? It's pretty daunting, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Even when I was taken down to the jail to get processed, the officer who walked me down saw the bill of indictment. He was even surprised, like, this is a lot of charges. And I was kind of like, yeah, I know. You know, and that was the beginning of the criminal case, and that was a very hard day for me. That was a very hard day.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say that would rank probably up there with one of the hardest days of the last 10 months or 9 months.
Reading the charges, you think, Emily, or?
That the day that I would say you went to surrender, and we knew our life was gonna kind of
be very public.
Well, yeah, and things were never gonna be the same as they were the day before that day.
Yeah.
Even with everything we've been dealing with in the couple of months.
Leading up to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that when we had told...
That was a no turning... That was a day where you know, things are not going to be the same.
We had told a handful of our really, really close friends, and they had been praying with us. And but yeah, that was the day that the public found out, you know, with the arrest. And so that was hard, for sure. And that was, like, I think the weekend before was the weekend that I had to resign from my position in the church.
How did that play out? You're leaving your job. That was...
Well, it stunk. Yeah. But the leadership at Eastview was honestly really incredible. We went to them like right away. We wanted to be able to reproach that this was all happening. Even the day after we left the hospital, we went and talked with one of our executive pastors and shared what was going on. Half so that obviously he knew because I was on staff there, and half because, you know, we wanted them to partner with us in prayer and in helping guide us through this. And so we met on a regular basis over those weeks and before the arrest, and
just with status updates.
And we would pray together and just kind of talk about more practical things of, like, you know, what if this actually does happen, and things of that nature. They were always on our side from day one, and also extremely shocked that this was happening, but just helping us through this. Yeah, our church.
And you were going to leave because of the nature of the charge.
Yeah, and so then, I was put on leave from the church, and I did a little bit of work from home during that first month, but then once the charges came officially was when I had to resign. Because due to our code of conduct.
Even though it was just an allegation.
Yeah. Not that I had, you know, obviously not that I had done anything, but even just the allegations. And my position was one of 4 most public positions at the church, the largest church in McLean County. So
So will you be going back?
Not at this point. They've not invited me back.
Okay.
So we still attend there, and we love it.
Okay. Do you want to go back?
I'd love to go back into ministry. Yeah.
Okay.
We love Eastview. I mean, if they would have us back, we would go. But that's obviously up to their discretion, and even if they have positions, you know. So obviously, being a church, it has to have.
Yeah. Is someone else doing that role now? Okay.
Yes. Yeah. They hired somebody in the fall.
Okay. What has this meant to you financially? You lost your job that you loved doing.
Yeah.
Much more than a job to you.
Absolutely. Yeah. It was. Yeah. It was something that we felt called to, and so it's more than just a job that we liked and a job that provided. We lost that staff family. We didn't lose our church family.
Well, the staff is still
friends.
Absolutely. Sorry, I just wanted to clarify. You didn't mean like.
Yeah, it's not like they abandoned us. Just, you know, not seeing them every day.
You're not on staff, so
we're no longer on staff. And so.
Right.
Was this a dream job for you?
Absolutely, yeah. This was something that was, and as a 25-year-old, that's honestly unheard of, and we were extremely grateful to have it.
And I think about the times, you know, I went to take an assessment, a domestic violence assessment, and I got there and they told me, and I thought I was going to take it, I was going to go home. I got there and it was a 2-parter. So I had driven, I'd driven all the way there.
You gotten care for
I'd
Olivia.
gotten child care for my daughter. I thought I was, and they said, it's a 2-parter, you gotta come back in a week and do the next part, or 2 weeks, or whatever it was. And I just thought, like, I have the support. I have someone who can take my child again on that day, so I can come back, and I have my car to drive there, and I can do it. But I've thought a lot about what happens to you if you don't have that. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that feeling, but I just see the need for a lot more support for families who are going through this, even if they I know that the system exists for a reason. I get it. I know that there are substance abuse issues. I know there are physical abuse issues. I know there, but those people deserve all the things that I have. I didn't do anything special to get, to live with both of our families in the same town that can help us and care for our daughter, and so many people don't have that, and so I don't know what is to be done about it, but there needs to be more. I just think we need to help parents more.
So